Bismillah. My uncle calls me and tells me, "Gur khair waay, ninratzo," which is marriage is of khair, look for a husband. And I want to tell him that there's a reason why this aspect is not touched in my life, that I do not talk about it. That when you talk about it, I take 10 steps behind to just tell you, I'm not ready yet. In that moment, I couldn't breathe. I could cry. I wanted to run away from this chest. This chest depicts the worst times to forget its purpose. But in a split second, I wanted a gun. My anger, this emotion that I hide so well, is slithering up my chest onto my heart. I wanted blood. But in that moment, I remembered if I could pull a trigger, I would be its first target. Maybe then my chest would rest. Fear, my feet is intent on beating fear. Razor. Give me a razor, and maybe I would cut open this body and wash away the fear. Humans can make you a trigger. I wish I had a taser or a weapon, but I remember when a man is touched, it becomes a foundation for a woman's hanging. My body is stuck, but my feet are shaking as though to remind me of its intent on beating fear in still motion. My mind has a recording of the beating, the agonous screams. So every moment a woman screams, I'm frozen in fear. I pray that this is not the case of a husband or a brother testing their MMA skills on their women. These women will raise the statistics, but at the end of the day, they remain to be statistics, a case of numbers. My sister is bloodied, and the child is crying. The officers tell her to be patient, that it's her husband. The scars on a woman's body does not matter as long as it's her husband. That is the mark of ownership. Religion is twisted to aid a man's beating. Divorce is much worse than a woman returning in a body bag. I want to tell my uncle that yes, marriage is khair. But when we are intent on protecting the men from accountability and suppressing the women with religion, then marriage seems like a prison, and I am scared. Thank you.
Jazakallah al khair, Bint Aisha. I wish I had the time to really welcome and do